Dating apps are causing syphilis. Now,
didn't know that still existed.
Syphilis unfortunately does, and it's on the rise, as are most STIs. Now, the reason they're on the rise is because there have been drastic cuts to local authority funding for sexual health services. 6 major clinics have closed down in London in the past year. There are now regional closures planned, and it really incenses me that Public Health England has come out and said that it's actually dating apps that are exacerbating that. Absolute rubbish. Historically, it's always when you don't have access to information about sexual health and people don't understand about condom use, which protects against syphilis.
I remember growing up, Ishmael, the big push for condoms and the awareness of it, and it seems that you don't really see that anymore.
No,
so there's
you
a generation that aren't getting that message, and this is the result.
Yes, and this was going to be my question as someone, because I'm a married guy, I'm a married man, so I don't know.
Definitely not on a dating app.
Yeah, definitely not on a dating app.
You're washing at home.
Yeah, definitely not, because I love my missus dearly. Okay, but I wanted to ask, on these dating apps, are they promoting the use of contraception, and are they telling people about the awareness of STDs? Because when I'm speaking,
they're just promoting dating.
When I'm speaking to young people and about the importance of having a condom, for example, sometimes young people looking at it like if you're crazy. No, what do I need a condom for?
Yeah. But shouldn't it be the preserve of our schools, our education service, our local authorities, our National Health Service? That's my point. You can't expect businesses, well, maybe you can, maybe actually it would be a good thing for dating apps to get involved in, but it shouldn't be down to them to do it. It should be down to us as a community, as a society, to look after people's health. And the Conservative government has routinely cut these benefits, and that is why we have this issue.
But if these people are making millions and millions of pounds, they can use a portion of that £1 million to have one period.
They absolutely can, but it's not their responsibility. It's the government's responsibility.
But look after our individual's responsibility.
Well, it's a combination. Look, in the First World War, we had the Defence of the Realm Act come in, which was about prosecuting people for infecting soldiers with venereal disease. We don't want to go back to a situation like that.
No, we do not.
Definitely
OK,
not.
there you go. Some sexual health advice from Sunrise this morning. Who'd have thought it, but there you go. Right, Nichi, Ishmael, thank you. We're going to take a quick break and we'll have more stories from inside today's papers after that. Ishmael and Nichi are taking us through today's papers. We're going to talk about sleeping on the job in just a moment. But first of all, Jackie's been looking at the sports pages, and Raheem Sterling, big interviews in a lot of the papers today.
In fact, everyone reporting on the speed dating that the England squad did yesterday. They all spoke to the media. It was very open. It's very successful. Raheem Sterling, though, looked a little bit sheepish when talking about fulfilling his boyhood dream of being England's number 10. He said, I probably shouldn't mention it, but I've got a tattoo of it on my arm. After a week of tattoo controversy, the irony was not lost on him. Or us, Raheem.
Jackie, thanks very much. Right, let's talk about sleeping on the job, Nichi. Who's in trouble for this?
It's the House of Lords, funnily enough.
They're always in trouble.
They're always in trouble. But there's a memo that's gone round, apparently, saying that they really mustn't sleep in the chamber anymore. Technically, it used to be known as
they need to be
resting
reminded.
their eyes, but there's a picture there of one Lord just having a sly kip. But yeah, apparently it has been observed by members of our House that over recent months, conduct in the chamber has not been of the standard we should expect. And that's a tactical way of saying, yes, you've really got to keep your eyes open, and when you're voting on very important things like Brexit and the future of the country.
Oh, come on, Ishmael, we've all been there, though, haven't we? In those long, boring meetings where someone's going on and on, the heating's on a little bit too high.
Like I said before, it happened to me once. I was in a conference for a bank I used to work for, and one of the chief executives came down, and I did go out the night before to be...
Caveat.
Yeah, and the speech was absolutely boring, and I fell asleep. I thought I fell asleep for a minute until my friends told me I fell asleep and I was snoring for 10 minutes. And the chief executive came down to sack me, but my line manager said, no, he's a good worker, he's dedicated, I need him. That's it. So that happens to me. They should be threatened with a sack.
Based on that, you're definitely not getting a peerage, Ishmael. But talk to me about the clothing store H&M. Their sizing, they're having a real problem, depending on... when you go in, you could be anything from a size 10 to a size 16, it seems.
Yeah. But as a big person myself, even though I don't wear women's clothes, but I think that we do need to make clothes bigger, because as we know...
Or true to size.
True to size.
In one shop, I'm a size 10. In another, I could be a 14.
Yeah. Same here. Not the same, I'm a size 10 and a size 14, but I go to one shop, I'm this size. I go to another shop, another size. And it's also to help women of all shapes, all sizes, to go to all shops. When I've been shopping with my sisters, because they're a bit like myself, and they're telling me they could only go to these shops, and I thought, oh, that's not really nice.
OK, well, H&M are promising to do something about it. Right, thank you both very much. We'll see you in the next hour for more stories from inside today's papers. Going to take a look at the weather now with Naz.